before.
Yeah, you
I
said-
think it's, you know, I don't agree. What about Tyler Hero? What about Eric Bledsoe? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something that everybody must have missed on those kids. Just didn't evaluate them right, and we did. I think there's two things that's come out of this. How are our kids, 75% of them get to second and third contracts? We just evaluated that. And there are other schools that are evaluating just like us, and their kids don't seem to make it. And when they do make it, it's about 20% of the kids, 15%. So I don't agree with them. I think there's a culture that we have and a system that, a process that we have of developing them with an idea of what the end result is, trying to win. I just told the guys in there, during the season, it's about winning. It's about our team. When the season ends, it's about each individual player. But in the season, we're about this. How about teaching you how to defend? How many of our guys have gone in the NBA and not been able to defend? Not known the terminology, not known all those kind of things. I like to say, I said it after, how many players in the NBA draft as rookies are going to go in as volume shooters? None. They went to a school because they wanted to be the volume shooter. So now they're going to a team that you're not going to be the volume shooter. You got to know how to play. Well, our kids can do both. Not all of them, because not all of them are going to end up being volume shooters in the NBA. They're going to be one of those other guys. So I don't believe it, but he could say it. You know, the benefit of another school or this, or to say why go there when you can go anywhere, is what he's basically saying. Now, I want you to hear, it doesn't matter what school you go to, you're going to make it if you're supposed to. Do you believe that's true? Does anybody believe that's true? I don't say if you don't come to Kentucky, no, it's not what I said. But to say it doesn't matter, I don't know.
When you said you were making phone calls all night, who were you talking to and what were you trying to
I was texting more than calling, even though I called a few. And it was just, you know, my guy in the mix, you're thinking about this. You know, when it was late in the first round, I was hitting people in the second round for Reed, you know, saying, hey, this is what I think, let me know. And so it's what I do every year, the same thing. You know, I'll hit a guy and I say, you taking mine? In about 2 minutes on the clock, he'll say yes. I won't say it before, but boom, yes. And then I'll go over and show the kid, looks like that's what you're doing, stuff like that. But it's, you know, I've been doing this a long time, and I know many people in the NBA know they're the people that work for them, so.
Sitting there with Kelvin, that had to be stressful. I mean, it was stressful for a lot of us just watching it on TV. And what was going through your mind?
To where was this ending?
Yes, the reports, you know, we heard that he was going to first go to Cleveland, and then that didn't pan out, so.
Well, you know, the people within there told me that they don't know how that went out. Like, they were discussing stuff, but they don't know how that report went out. So he was in the mix. But to say, okay, that's who we're taking, and then it changed, I'm not sure if that's what happened. You'd have to ask Cleveland. There were other teams that moved back that we thought would take him in certain spots, and they moved back. There was a team in the top 10, I think, considered him. And when they passed, all of a sudden it was like, wait a minute. And then it's always what's the backstop? What's the stopping point? And the two that I thought both traded back. Because I was in touch, and then all of a sudden you look and bang, they moved the other way. They gave up their pick. And then I think what happens is now when he starts sliding, they think, how late can we still get this kid? Like, again, you had a couple players from Tennessee going the second round. Those guys were pretty good. You had the kid again, it doesn't matter where they go, the kid at LSU, the guard, went in the 50s. The other big man didn't go. Doesn't matter where you go, you're going to do this. That's why I say, you know, our kids in most cases are going where they're supposed to go, that are achieving at a level either where they were drafted or a lot of times beyond that. And it's because, one, they're good kids. They're willing to share. They understand they're responsible for themselves. Nothing is given to you. You take what you want. They come here and they do it. It is not for everybody. This is how we do it. Does it help to someone to say it doesn't? I mean, I don't understand. Have you not done the numbers? I mean, you know, I don't get it. But, you know, it's like anything. Everybody can have opinions.
John, with your
Guys,
bigs,
one or two more.
with your bigs, as they are constituted now, how prepared are you to go to battle with them, or would you like to add another
No,
guy?
we're good. I mean, we're good one way or another. You know, if we add, fine. If we don't, I'm good. I mean, you know, you have stuff that happens last minute, and, you know, things that are going on. But, you know, our kids, I look at the group that we have, and I'm really pleased with, and I think our guard play is going to be good too. But you're going to have, look, the whole idea defensively is, do you have shot blockers behind them? Do you have athletes that are guarding? And all of a sudden now, this team should be a great defensive team. I may be wrong, because it's really early. I've been wrong before,
78.
1978. But I would guess that this team, that people will talk about, man, are they good defensively? That's what we should be.
John, you're used
More
to
guys.
wearing mom jeans and
What's
cargo.
that?
You're used to wearing mom jeans and cargo shorts. What did you think of the fashion statements of the players?
As I get younger, I'm not using their, I do the cargo shorts, I think. Do I? What are these?
You got this regular guy.
What are these? These cargos?
No, you're those are like no
What are
pockets.
cargos?
You got the pockets and all that on the side.
Oh,
Tommy Bahama.
what?
You wear Tommy Bahama.
Yeah, that's just cargo stuff. I don't even know what cargos are. You know, my jeans, used to wear those, but no, I laughed when I saw them, especially Tyler. I said, I looked at PJ, I thought PJ's was pretty cool. I thought Keldon's was nice. I didn't know he was taking the jacket off. And then I said to Tyler, a little bit much for me now. But it's, you know, I think that's the new thing now in the draft. Everybody making a statement with what they're dressing, which is neat. Neat for the kids and the parents and their families. Everybody was dressed. It's a graduation. It's a celebration. It is a long time in coming. You know, when people say, why do you go? It's to be there, to help them celebrate, but also what happened with Kelton, to be in there fighting like crazy to make sure whatever's going to happen, how do we help if we can.
All right, guys.